Hello, everybody's football here with John Montez, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm also doing fine, and today we are back again. Manchester United are interested in Carlos Baleba. This is the news. Manchester United players are been in contact with Baleba, and they have informed him about the project about Manchester United. So this one interesting. This is one thing I know about this. Manchester United have already signed this player on a player side. On a club side, things are still tight, but I think Manchester United will go for him. Let me see down on the comment section. That is what we want to dive into this video. So make sure smash a like on the video. And by the way, if you know you are watching us for the first time, please, I want to say first, thank you so much for choosing this channel or for clicking this video. Thank you so much. And I just want to ask you to do for us one favor, just one single favor. Take a second or two, click that subscription button. Don't forget to click on that notification bell so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is now. Let us just dive directly into this. I have my thought. Haven't done this video on the YouTube channel, but I've done this video on my TikTok, so it's there. But I know I just want to say I saved a lot of I saved a lot of information, and I save a lot of information about my content on YouTube for YouTube. So YouTube people are blessed. Now, this is my YouTube fans are blessed. Now, this is my theory into this. Amorim needs Baleba. Baleba and Baleba, I mean, not Baleba. Amorim needs him, and Amorim will go in for him. We have seen how Manchester United are very strategic in the transfer market. They first negotiate with the player. When the player says yes, then they make a move. Manchester United will only bid for the player who has said yes and only yes to them. We have seen it with Cunha, we have seen it with Beumo, we have seen it with Sesko. And that one is exactly what is happening to Baleba, I mean. Manchester United will only submit that bid, or will only submit whatever amount of money when Carlos Baleba says that he wants to leave, or tells Brentford he wants to leave, and tells Manchester United that they're the only team he wants to join. So it's interesting to see how this one will develop. But ideally, this one is a perfect signing for Manchester United or Amorim, because we have talked about this. We have talked about this severally as Manchester United fans and football analysts and as all those. We have talked about Manchester United getting a proper midfielder, a complete midfielder, and that is what Baleba gives you. Baleba gives you. I keep calling me Baleba, but it's Baleba. Baleba gives you. It gives you strength in the midfield. It gives you pace in the midfield, and it's also good in forward pass. We only need those people. We need somebody who can carry the ball. We need somebody. I've talked about this one severally in a lot of my videos about analyzing Manchester United, and I always think Baleba will be a door opener for Manchester United. It might not be a project for this season. It might be a project for maybe 5 or 6 years to come. But this is a signing we need. If I was to compare a little midfielder or a box-to-box midfielder or a CDM I've seen for a while, who I can compare Baleba with, it's only Kante. Probably come close to whatever Kante was doing at Chelsea and whatever Kante was doing at France. So this is a top signing which I don't think Manchester United should lose, or I don't think Manchester United should just wait at any other opportunity, because the price will never drop. The price will go up. Swallow the pride or swallow the threat and make sure you go for this player. We have money to do it. We still have a lot to spend in the transfer market. We have a lot of money to spend. We haven't even sold players yet, so we have money to spend. So that one is not a problem. I don't think money is not a problem. Reaching that target or reaching that whatever price Brentford is asking, that is where Manchester United draw the line. Because if, let's say, a player was worth 70 million, they could have already gone for him. But currently Brentford are asking for almost 100 million, which sometimes Manchester United feel is not realistic at this stage, especially when you are alone on that target. It's sometimes not realistic. But the problem is Brentford doesn't want to sell. So that one makes Manchester United at a bigger disadvantage point. Not unless the player pushes to leave, then it will force Brentford to sell, because they cannot have a player that wants to leave. So Manchester United are very strategic into this. I hope we are going to do the right thing, or I hope Manchester United are going to complete this transfer or this signing. Hopefully, probably next week. We cannot make it to Arsenal game, of course. I think so. We will just use whatever we have, but it can end or it might go until the deadline day. So, but United always take time. They try to negotiate deals. They try to make sure they convince the player of their project. And when the player says yes, they will submit the bid or they will submit the offer. I don't know what you guys think, but this is a massive move. How is it going to fit at Manchester United, or where do you see? I think the most important place, this one will be, I think Casemiro will be going. I don't think Ogate will be here next season. If he will be here, that one will be a miracle. So we need Baleba. We need him for the longer future and for the longer period of time. So it's a critical point. It's a critical pivot in that our midfield. At the moment, that is where the missing link is. We only Manchester United. If you ask any Manchester United fan or you ask anybody, where do you see a loophole in Manchester United? Where do you see they need to strengthen most? They will tell you a goalkeeper and a midfield. It's unlikely that we are not going to sign a goalkeeper. Probably going to start a season with Onana. But you have a strong midfield, if you have a strong midfield and you have a strong defense, I think your goalkeeper position will be secured at most of the time, because all games nowadays are being won in the midfield. All games, and I love the one, all games. Majority of the games are being won in the midfield. And with our system, whenever you lose the ball in the midfield, we have seen it with Ogate. He cannot hold the ball. He cannot he cannot go the passes forward. He cannot push the passes forward. The only thing Ogate is good at is destroying the midfield or destroying the play. He knows how to destroy the plays. But forward ball, passing balls forward, carrying on the ball, protecting the ball is not there in him. And that is what Baleba gives you. He gives you that strength. He's very energetic. He's a very good, he has muscles. He's very good physically good, and he's also good in passing the balls. He's also good. Sometimes he's not good with winning the tackles, but that one sometimes doesn't matter as long as you have a good midfielder who knows. Especially with our system where we try to dominate most part of the games. We try to dominate, and when you lose the ball, especially at the D, because we start the ball backwards. When you lose the ball the way Ogate does it, we are on a mess, and a proper team or a strength team will punish us. Manchester United this season, last season, I watched them last season, and even the goals we considered in the preseason, and even some of the errors that were made in the midfield that could have led to goals in the preseason were terrible. So that is where I think Manchester United, this preseason really helped Manchester United and really helped Amorim to figure out what he wants the team and how he wants the team to look like, the strength and whatever we have. But I think Baleba will give us that strength in the midfield that we need. So that one will be strengthening, and I think if you get Baleba, Amorim have nothing but no choice to deliver. He has to deliver. He has to deliver for Manchester United fans because expectations are high. It's being backed. We cannot say it's not being backed. It's being backed. He needed a striker. He has gotten a striker. He needed two wingers. He has gotten two wingers. Of course, two wingers are going. I think Anthony and Sancho are going, and those are a replacement. And Anthony, Sancho are going. Rashford is gone. Garnacho is gone. So he's being backed. We cannot deny that. I think Amorim is being backed enough. I don't know what you guys think, but that is my thought into this. Oh my God. Baleba must come to Manchester United. He will come to Manchester United. I'm not 100% guaranteed, but at this point, I'm 80% guaranteed. They're just waiting for the player to give them a green light that they can go on or they can move on with the bid. That is what Manchester United waiting in the market, and that is what exactly holds these talks. If Manchester United are guaranteed, this is what I know with Manchester United, they will only bid. This season, this transfer week, they are very critical and they are very accurate in whatever they want. The player must be first be interested in playing for Manchester United. Then they will submit the offer. No bull pointing or no scamming people anymore. We don't want to bring players who doesn't want to play for us, and we don't want to bring players who doesn't want to play for Manchester United. So it's important that this strategy works for them. If the player says yes, the only time Manchester United will not sign the player if the player says no to the project or the player has shown some interest in other clubs. Now, that one we will not submit the bid. Now, Manchester United knows if the player, they're trying to convince him with the players he has played with Onana, he has played with Behumo, he has played with Yoro. So these are the players trying to fix the situation or try to lobby for us to get the player in. And I think it will be a good additional to the team. I don't know what you guys think, but this is a massive news for Manchester United fans. And hopefully it happens, because we need to be competitive. Manchester United need to be competitive next season, and this is the way. Back your manager. I don't know what you guys think about this. That is my thought into this. Something else I want to dive into before I finish this. Manchester United, get your mind out. I saw some people commenting on my YouTube, TikTok video. They are saying that we might be signing who, Donnarumma. Get out. We are not signing Donnarumma. Manchester City are going to sign Donnarumma. That one is agreed, and I don't think Manchester United will even bid for him. So Manchester City probably are just waiting for Ederson to go, then they bid for him. And they will bid for him, because we know the relationship between PSG and Donnarumma is completely off. Donnarumma already wrote a farewell message to PSG fans, so that marriage is completely over. Divorce has already happened and the papers has been signed. So I don't know what you guys think about that. So get your mind out of Donnarumma. We are going to start a season with Onana. Onana was back in the training after we was proposing, people proposed, or they, according to the talks, he was supposed to be out for 8 weeks. He's already ready for Manchester City Arsenal game. Probably he will be playing Arsenal game, and that one will be something to look up to. I don't think Manchester United will sell Onana. Onana has played us. He has really played us. Nobody came to bid for him, or nobody came to ask for him, because they knew he had an injury for 8 weeks. And right now, as we speak, Onana was in training today. I think he was also in training yesterday. He will be training tomorrow. So it's interesting to see how the situation. Onana will be our next number one goalkeeper in the post. So get used to that. Get used to your leaders as early as possible. So Onana will be your leader on the goal post. Manchester United fans, nothing, we cannot run from that. We cannot hide from that. And that is a reality. Donnarumma will be heading to Manchester City probably. I don't think there is any club who has shown more interest, or more interest into this than Manchester City, and I think it will be realistic when it goes to Manchester City. More of experience enough, is having he have experience enough, and I think that one is a good upgrade from Ederson. Very good upgrade. It's a very, very nice upgrade in my own thought. I don't know what you guys think about that. That's my comment. It is Sesko. Sorry. Benjamin Sesko. I'm sorry. Benjamin Sesko is going to kill it in Manchester United, by the way. Don't forget that. Baleba and Donnarumma. I don't know what you guys think about that. Smash a like on the video. And by the way, if you know you have watched up to this point, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your time. We are not taking it for granted. Smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click the subscription button, and don't forget to click that notification bell, so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is. Until we do the next one, enjoy. Peace. Thank you.